Travel nursing companies, they're big companies.
Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Leila. In case you're new here, I'm a Nancy in Germany and I'm also a part-time English teacher. For today's video, I have a guest here, my sister Jalia, and I'm going to be interviewing her about a question that I'm going to be reading from my phone because I prepared the questions already. And the question is, Jalia, does every travel nurse earn the same in Germany? And if no, or if yes, in case it's a no, what do they consider when giving the salary? And if yes, wow, then I'll be begeistert, like impressed, Let me just give you the microphone.
Okay. The answer is no.
Yeah.
We don't all earn the same.
Yeah.
So because travel nursing is divided into two parts, there is Deutschlandweit, the whole Deutschland, and then there is regional. So the people who work Deutschlandweit, that means they can go everywhere, they work everywhere in Germany. Those ones get more, way more. And then for us who do regional, we get a little bit less. A little bit less. But also in regional, we all don't earn the same because your salary depends on how much experience you have in this field, in the nursing field. And then some filmers would also like to know if you have experience in travel nursing itself. So you might come when you have maybe experience in the nursing field, but you don't have experience in travel nursing.
Yeah.
So that might also hinder you. They will say that, okay, you have experience in nursing, but you have no experience in travel nursing because this is another sector. So we have to pay you maybe less, then maybe after your probate side, we shall pay you more. So experience is one of the things
that they consider.
That can maybe sabotage your pay. And then people with Weiterbildung earn more than people without Weiterbildung. So if you have any additional certificate, let me say you have palliative care, you have another one, any Weiterbildung that you have, for every Weiterbildung, there is a certain amount of money. You get more compared to someone who doesn't have a Weiterbildung.
Okay.
Yeah. And then your negotiating power. There are people who really know how to negotiate. That they will really, if the filmer is saying, I'm giving you 28 per hour, they will say, no, I want 30 because of this and this. There are really people who know how to negotiate.
Yes, I know.
And then there are people who really don't know how to negotiate, that their boss will say, I'm giving you maybe 26, and they'll say, okay, I can work with that.
Yeah.
And then there are really people who really don't give up easily. They will negotiate and reason you.
Yeah. Until the boss gives up.
Until the boss says yes. Or maybe they will say, okay, let us first try it out for 3 months, and then after 3 months you come back, I'll give you more. So, and travel nursing is all about negotiating. Yeah. It's not like they have a fixed pay. But sometimes your negotiating power also plays a very big role. Yeah.
Wow. I remember one time when you had when you decided to change to travel nursing.
Yeah.
And you told me, Leila, there is this company, it's paying 26 by then,
Yeah,
26 or something. They gave you 26 here in Stuttgart. Yeah. And then I was also looking for a place because I wanted to change my workplace. And then I asked you which company it is. You told me the name of the company, and you told me Zoga, which person to contact.
Yeah.
Because also there is this premium you get if you recommend a person.
Someone, yeah.
And I wanted to recommend you so that you get that premium.
Yeah.
When I called the person told me, yes, we are looking for workers, but you are living in another city.
Yeah.
So there is someone else who is responsible
for that state.
Yeah.
Because travel nursing companies, they're big companies. They work Deutschlandweit. How do I say Deutschlandweit in English? like
German.
German.
Throughout the whole
yeah.
German.
Yeah, like it's a company, but it's everywhere in the whole Germany. It's in Hamburg, it's in Munich, it's in Stuttgart, it's in Nordrhein-Westfalen, like it's everywhere. But for every state, there is a boss responsible for that state, or for every city, not even for state. State is a very big thing. For every city, there is a boss that is responsible for that city. And that boss also has the power to decide how much he wants to pay his workers or his Mitarbeiter. So, and bosses differ, you know. They have different strategies. So our boss for Stuttgart was giving more than the boss in Frankfurt.
Yeah.
Because when they're all under this same company.
Now for me, I went and I contacted now the contact they gave me that was responsible for my side of country that I was living in, Frankfurt. And then I contacted them and they told me, yes, we are also looking for workers and this is how much we offer. They sent me offer. I showed you. It was less. They were giving me 25 or 24, I remember, as my starting. And then they were also not giving me Saturday bonuses. You have Saturday bonuses. And I wasn't getting any. And also the night shift bonuses, they were less. Like everything was so different, even when it's the same company. I asked them, what's wrong here?
I asked my boss, actually. She told me that every boss in travel nursing decides by themselves. What they want to give their workers. So if for you they've given you this office to take care of this office, you as your boss, you have to think, how can I make my office more attractive? How can I make it more attractive?
So you mean this one was there for failure or the verse?
No, not for failure, but for her strategy.
It worked
she
for her.
said she's going to give her Mitarbeiter more and more bonuses and that.
No, I mean the one in Frankfurt. Why would you decide to give someone that less money?
I don't know.
In travel nothing.
That's why I'm saying we don't all get the same. It depends on where you live, actually. Also the state you live in, because Germany is divided. Some states pay more, some states pay less. It also depends on which state you're living in, by the way. And it also depends, your negotiating power. If you were able to reason this boss out, maybe never know she would go up there.
I was disappointed because I didn't expect travel nursing to pay that less. So once she told me that she's paying me 25 euros, I don't remember, 25, 24, I was like...
She told you 24, and by then, I had got a contract of 26. And for you, when you went there, in another state, because you are living in another state, they told you 24. So I think either she told you 24.5 or something like that.
I was discouraged. I didn't even bother negotiating with her because she had already told me that in my area that I was staying in, I don't have any Einrichtungen that she has to send me, but I will have to drive for 40 hours. 40 minutes. And I was like, it's okay.
Tricky because I can also tell you about my Erfahrung, because me too, before I joined travel nursing, I first asked about it from other colleagues that are doing it. So there is this other one I came across on YouTube. And then I sent her an email and I told her I'm new in this sector, so how much I'm having my Vorstellungsgespräch on this day. How much do you think I should negotiate about? How much do you think? I don't have, by then I told her I don't have a Weiterbildung. I have maybe 2 years of experience. So I told her, so how much do you think I can negotiate? She told me 30 euros per hour. 30 euros. God. So I'm like, she told me if you're doing regional, 30 euros. For she was doing Deutschlandweit, so she was getting more. I'm like, okay. No, in my mind, I went with 30 euros. But trust me, I went in Vorstellungsgespräch, 5 of them were telling me 25. And then this company that I chose told me, is the only one that told me 26 by then. But like as time goes by, you go back and negotiate,
Yeah.
it increasing. But
Yeah.
my start was then 26. I'm like, okay, I'll go with this one because it's the one that has given me 26. No one was offering me 30. But this other girl had
was
told
confident,
me, she
yeah.
was confident, she was telling me 30. In your case,
maybe
it's
because
30.
when she appears and they see how her back, maybe her struggle, her bargaining, when they listen to her, they already see this one is not going to take any games.
I bargained and I went to different companies.
Yeah.
I went to like 5 of them. They were all, someone was also saying 23. That one, I just put it at the back. I said, no, bye, ciao, adios. So I went with these ones that were giving 25. Like, I negotiated more with these ones that are giving 25.
Yeah.
But then they were telling me, since you have no experience in travel nursing, you first work and then we shall talk again after the probe. But then this other one was giving me 26 at the start. And after the probe, we could talk again. So I went with this other one.
Yeah.
But I didn't get that one of 30.
Oh,
Yet she was confident.
As a 30 would be good. Oh my God. But also I want to say that just so you guys know, generally nurses do not earn the same. No. Even not be it outside travel nursing, we don't earn the same. No. It depends always on the bargaining power. More so if you are in a private Einrichtung, like type of hospital or care home. If you are in an öffentliche care home, you might earn the same.
Why do you think people don't say their salary?
Yeah,
they're not transparent at all.
Yeah.
You can ask someone you're friends with, hi, how much do you get? Because you just want to find your, like where you like to maybe negotiate. They won't tell you. They won't. Never.
Yeah.
Actually, me, I never got any salary advice from anyone. I only got them from these people I meet online. Like, let me say I've seen Leila on YouTube, and then I ask them, I send them an email and I ask them, then they tell me because they don't know me. Maybe they feel like, I don't know you, let me just tell you. But for friends or your workmates, the ones you work with, they don't say, they don't tell you.
Yeah,
no one tells you.
That's
no
true.
one. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. So, but I know that everyone earns differently. Even in Einrichtung and even in öffentliche, everyone
earns differently.
Earns differently. Yeah.
So guys, I will say that marks the end of this video. If you have any questions, comment them down below and I'll be glad to interact with you guys in a comment section. But for now, I'll say bye-bye.